Have you ever felt the strange pull of destiny? As if life were already written in a book you never had a chance to read? Some days you walk with confidence, other days it feels as if the universe itself leans against you. Yet deep inside, a question whispers, is fate fixed or can it be changed? The sages of every age, whether in India, Greece, or the far deserts of the Middle East, gave the same quiet answer. Fate is not granite, it is clay. And the potter's wheel is turning in your hands. The tool you hold is karma, not punishment, not superstition, but the echo of your choices, the music of intention set into motion. What I share with you now is not ritual nor severe penance. These are 7 acts so simple you could begin them today, yet so sacred that they shape not only your days, but your destiny. Think of them as 7 inner flames. Keep them lit, and shadows cannot bind you. Take a breath. Lift your gaze inward, just between the eyebrows. Imagine there a blue ring, a field of light, and at its center a white star. That star is your reminder. Destiny is not imposed from without, but awakened from within. Let us begin. 1. Feed the hungry. Imagine a scorching July afternoon. A weary traveler appears at your door, thirst in his eyes. You hand him water cupped in your palm, and in that instant the water becomes nectar. Why? Because hunger and thirst are the most ancient prayers, and to answer them is to speak the language of the divine. The scriptures of Bharat say, food is life. When you feed the hungry, you do more than satisfy a stomach. You restore dignity. You give hope. And that hope rises like incense, curling upward, carrying blessings that will one day circle back to you. Do not think you need wealth to do this. A crust of bread shared, a handful of rice left for birds, a slice of apple for a child. These are enough. Each act tells the universe, there is enough to share. And the universe, like an echo, replies, there is enough for you. Gong sound pause. 2. Share knowledge. But once hunger is quieted, another ache emerges. The ache for direction. Imagine being lost in a dark forest with food in your hands but no path beneath your feet. Then, one lantern, one voice. This way. Guidance outweighs provisions. This is the second flame, to give knowledge. Food sustains a day, wisdom sustains a lifetime. Teach a person to fish, the proverb says, and you feed them for life. To explain, to guide, to share what you have learned. These are karmic gifts that ripple far beyond one generation. Knowledge multiplies when given, but intention is everything. If you share to boast, the light dims. If you share to uplift, the flame grows brighter and reflects back into your own mind as clarity, intuition, and wise decisions. The true wealth of life. Remember your story, your scars, your lessons. These may be the scripture someone else needs. Do not hoard them. Speak them with love.
3. Honor your parents. Every life begins at a threshold where 2 hearts carried you across. They held you when you could not walk. They stayed awake when you were sick. They gave up dreams so you might dream. And in the speed of modern life, we often forget. But a house filled with riches cannot hide its poverty if its elders are left in silence, unseen. The old stories tell of pilgrims who gained more merit sitting at their parents' feet than from crossing sacred rivers. To honor is not always to agree. It may be as simple as listening to their stories, holding their hand in silence, thanking them aloud. If your relationship is broken, then honor may mean forgiveness, a prayer, a letter you never send. Karma measures sincerity, not performance. When parents are respected, children watching learn compassion. Your home becomes a temple where blessings flow invisibly, quiet, steady, unstoppable. Soft flute, pause. 4. Care for the gentle ones. Extend the circle wider. In India, the cow is revered as the emblem of selfless giving, milk, warmth, calm presence. But in truth, the teaching is larger. Care for the voiceless, protect the gentle. It may be a stray dog in your street, a bird you feed, a sanctuary you support. The essence is the same. Power expressed as guardianship, not domination. Such acts soften the heart, and in that softened state, you become a channel of peace. Ancient texts call this nishkama karma, action without expectation. When you serve those who cannot repay, you touch the purest form of selflessness. That purity rewires your destiny more than any ritual. 5. Plant trees. Planting a seed may seem mundane, but it is a vow with time itself. Our ancestors called rivers, mountains, and forests sacred because they knew. Without them, no prayer, no temple, no breath. A tree outlives you. It shades strangers you will never meet. It gives fruit, nests, rain. An old proverb says, "Plant one tree, and you have raised 10 sons." Because a child carries your name, but a tree carries life. Next time a birthday comes, instead of buying gifts, plant. Teach your children to water it. Every leaf becomes a mantra. Every ring of the trunk is patience engraved. And as its roots sink into the earth, your own thoughts grow steadier, deeper, calmer. Wind, sound, pause. 6. Forgive. But some burdens no tree can carry. They sit inside the heart, smoldering. Resentments, betrayals, anger. We clutch them like hot coals, forgetting that the hand holding them burns first. Forgiveness is not excusing what was done. It is releasing the coal. It is saying, "I will not let the past chain me." With each genuine act of forgiveness, your aura clears, your breath deepens, your nights become restful. Try this. Place 2 fingers lightly on your heart. Whisper AUM 3 times. And on each exhale, imagine one hurt dissolving into light. Forgive not for their sake, but for your freedom. For peace is the highest wealth, and forgiveness is its gate. 7. Live with gratitude. And finally, gratitude, the thread that binds the other 6. Without gratitude, giving becomes duty, teaching becomes pride, service becomes transaction. With gratitude, every act becomes worship. Gratitude is not waiting until everything is perfect. It is naming the gifts already here. This breath, this body, this roof, this meal, this moment. Millions do not have these. When you notice, when you thank, the universe leans toward you and multiplies what you cherish. Try a daily rhythm. Morning. Thank the divine for another dawn. Before meals. Thank the chain of hands that brought the food. Night. Thank the day, its lessons, even its difficulties. Gratitude humbles the ego, quiets the mind, and opens the channel for grace to flow. Closing. The circle of 7. Now you have heard the 7 hidden karmas. Feed the hungry. Share knowledge. Honor parents. Protect the gentle. Plant trees. Forgive. Live with gratitude. 7 flames. Together they form a circle, and in the center stands you, no longer a prisoner of fate, but a co-creator with the universe. Destiny is not given. It is woven. Each act threads light into the tapestry of your life. And one day, when you look back, you will see that what seemed like misfortune was only shadow. Shadow cast by the bright flames you kept alive. So ask yourself, which flame will you light today? And remember, even one is enough to change the story. If this touched your heart, let the circle widen. Share this light, so another soul standing at the edge of despair may remember. They too hold the keys of destiny.